think we're just waiting on one more.
Hey, everyone.
Hello.
Christine, I may have joined as in the wrong link. So
No, you're okay right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just got your text message. For Henry, Chris, I saw that you sent me the information to text him. Jay, do you need Henry's cell phone number so you can text it directly? Because Chris, what you sent me, I can't
It's not clickable.
Right, it's not clickable. It's just a screenshot.
Henry's in here now. I think we're good.
Okay.
Is the Zoom link still sent out in an email? I haven't been getting it. So I had to go find my an old link to use.
It was on the script I sent to you, though.
Oh, I didn't see it.
You know, the good thing is this is the last Zoom meeting.
I know what happened. I was looking for a link. It was just the number. Oh, that was my
But yay, it's the last one.
Yes.
So let's rejoice.
Jay, are you ready for us to get started?
Oh yeah, wherever.
Okay.
You're already live.
We've been recording.
Right. Excellent.
All right, I will get going then. Thanks, everyone. This is Parks and Recreation Chair Rashid Ali. I would like to make clear for the record of this meeting, and it should be reflected in the minutes, that this regular Parks and Recreation Commission meeting of March 28th will be conducted pursuant to Government Code Section 54953E, which allows the city to hold meetings via teleconference during a proclaimed state of emergency, when state or local officials have imposed or recommended measures to promote social distancing. This meeting will be held via teleconference, and Parks and Recreation Commission members will participate via teleconference. Those locations are not listed on the agenda and are not accessible to the public. The meeting is encouraged the public is encouraged to listen to the Parks and Recreation Commission meeting live by going to the City of Woodland website at www.cityofwoodland.org/meetings. Any member of the public watching the live stream who wishes to make a comment on an item as it is being heard may submit an email to krista.bain@cityofwoodland.org prior to public comment on that item. Email comments submitted to be read into the record shall be no more than 3 minutes when read aloud. Please include the agenda item in the subject line. Chris, it would now be appropriate for you to conduct roll call. Each member must identify themselves during roll call. Chris, you are muted. Sorry.
I seriously was pushing the button. Sorry.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Chair Rashid Ali.
This is Chair Rashid Ali. I am present.
Vice Chair Magdalene Martin.
Vice Chair Martin is present.
Commissioner Henry Murrieta.
Henry Murrieta present.
Commissioner John Paul Valkyringi.
Commissioner Valkyringi is present.
Commissioner Carla White-Snyder.
Commissioner Carla White-Snyder present.
All the Parks and Recreation Commissioners are present for this meeting.
Thank you, Chris. I would now like to request that each member of the commission respond to the following questions. Vice Chair Martin, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you well.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Murrieta, can you hear me well?
Yes, Commissioner Murrieta can hear you well.
Commissioner John Paul, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you.
And Commissioner Carla White-Snyder, can you hear me well?
Yes, I can hear you clearly.
I would now like to request that each member of the commission respond to the following questions. I would now like to confirm that each member of the commission have a copy of the agenda for this meeting. So, Vice Chair Martin, do you have an agenda?
Yes, I do.
Commissioner Murrieta?
Yes, I do.
Commissioner White Snyder, do you have an agenda?
Yes, I do. Thank you.
And then Commissioner Valkyringi, do you have an agenda?
Yes.
All right. Chris, has the agenda been posted at a location reasonably accessible to the public?
Yes, it has been.
Wonderful. At this time, hold on one second. Sorry about that. Let the record reflect that Vice Chair Martin, Commissioner Murrieta, Commissioner White Snyder, and Commissioner Valkyringi and Chair Arley are present for this teleconference and have indicated that they were able to hear the proceedings. At this time, I'm requesting that city staff introduce themselves and their positions so that the record can reflect their attendance.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Christine Engel, the Community Services Director.
I'm the Park Superintendent, Wesley Schroeder.
And hi, I'm Chris Bain. I'm the Community Services Program Manager.
Thank you, everyone. Now, as we go through the agenda, I would request that before speaking, you should identify yourself each time. For example, this is Chair Ali. Let the individual speak and please do not interrupt. I would also ask that to the greatest extent possible, everyone mute their phones so that we don't get any unnecessary background noise. I would now like to advise all commissioners and city staff that any votes taken during this teleconference portion of the meeting must be taken by roll call. I would ask Chris to take that roll for any and all votes. We can now begin with the agenda, starting with the Pledge of Allegiance. Commissioner Valkyringi, would you like to lead us?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice forever.
I would have to say that was probably the most synced we've been since we started the Zoom call. Good job, everyone, for the last call. All right. As the council chambers are closed to the public, is there any member of the public who has submitted an email or left a voicemail for the general public comment portion of this meeting?
I have no emails or phone calls.
Okay, then we'll move on to communications and commission staff statements and requests. Start with Vice Chair Martin. Do you have anything for us?
No, not at this time. Thank you.
Commissioner Valkyringi.
I just had a request about the status of the bid for the 3 parks, completion of the 3 parks at Spring Lake. I know I got an update on the overpass, really appreciate that. And this month I was asking about the parks.
I might have to get back to you on that. We do have a meeting on Wednesday with the city manager to just they're at 90% right now. And I think that's going on the agenda, the second meeting in April for city council. But I could be wrong. So I'll get back to you on that, John Paul. I'm sorry, did I miss putting that in the packet this month?
I didn't see anything on the parks. I saw the overpass and I really appreciated that. I just haven't seen the parks.
All right, I'll get you something.
Thanks.
Commissioner Carla White-Snyder, do you have anything for us? Sorry.
I do not.
And then we will move on to Commissioner Murrieta.
No, I have nothing to report. Thank you.
And this is Charlie. I actually do have a couple of things that were brought up to me. As some of you know, I do live in the Spring Lake area. So neighbors are aware of my position on this commission. So they do occasionally reach out to me and ask questions about the park and when it's going to be ready and updates. 2 things that were brought to my attention. One is the overpass bridge that's behind the Spring Lake area that's being built currently. Someone mentioned to me that during off hours, so after the workers are gone, people are riding their bikes. Someone even mentioned seeing someone using an ATV on that bridge. I personally have not seen this, but I just wanted to call it to the city's attention. I don't know if that falls under you guys' purview or not, but just to bring awareness that I don't think there's anything closing it off, and the folks are utilizing it during off hours and during weekends. So just mentioning it. That was mentioned to me. And then my next point someone mentioned was about the park. They're asking in terms of the finalization of the actual plan. Is it settled? They didn't know if they would still get an opportunity to mention feedback based on what that was received. Somebody mentioned that they saw that there was going to be a basketball court, and they were wondering why was it going to be full court, why it was half court. So they asked me these questions. So if you guys have any answers for me, I will pass them on.
Are you talking Spring Lake Park?
Spring Lake Park specifically.
Yeah. No, there is not any additional opportunity for public comment. We're at the stage, we're at 90% design review right now and planning to break ground this year actually, so that the park can be open next spring.
Perfect. I will pass it on.
I have to keep it straight in my head for like which month and which year we're in. So
this individual apparently moved in later and did not have an opportunity to participate as their house was built.
Yeah.
And so that's why they brought it up to me. So I will let them know that.
I would direct them to the city's website because there's a lot of information on there in terms of the surveys that were done and what the survey results were and all the different public outreach that was done in the public meetings and so forth.
Awesome.
As for the,
I was just going to say, Rashid, I'll find the website and email that to you.
Okay, and I'll pass
Will
that
that
on.
be helpful?
That'd be really helpful.
Wes Schroeder, as for the people on the overpass, tell them to call the cops. The police should be handling that situation. No one should be using it yet.
Yeah, I figured. I will pass that on. They just mentioned it to me because they think I have power over that. So
yeah, we'll also let the project manager know. Yeah, but I would say too, for everyone, feel free to email us outside of the meetings so that, depending on when you hear this information, we can get to it in a timely fashion.
Okay, I should have done that. I heard about
it's okay. I'm just
saying. I heard
saying.
about the overpass a few weeks ago, so I saved it for the meeting.
All right. I think John Paul has a comment.
Yeah.
The other thing we can do, because I really appreciated it when the city did it, is there's a spot on the city website for raising concerns or complaints. This is a perfect place to do that because I imagine this might be a liability for the city if it's not fenced off. It's kind of an attractive nuisance for kids. If I was 10 again, I'd probably have my dirt bike on that and I'd be jumping off of it. So heck, I might have even been doing that a few years ago. So the website's a perfect place to lodge a concern or a complaint.
Rashid, I'll also send that link to you as well. So you have both of them.
Right.
Wesley was trying to cue me in on it. I made the note for you, so I'll send both of those to you tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I will pass this information on to folks. Next up, if there's not any other comments, presentations. And I see that we don't have any scheduled for today. Is that correct? All right. And then are there any pressing business items? I see nothing there. So I guess we are able to move on to committee reports. All right. We'll go in order, so I can start with Facilities Committee. Commissioner Carla White-Snyder. Do you have any updates for us at this time?
I don't. I know that things are moving along on the girls' softball fields. The Woodland Recreation Foundation that is helping to try to raise money for that has been keeping up to date on that. And I think they're at the electrical studies and a couple other things right now. So still pretty excited about it. The girls fast pitch is getting involved and trying to be helpful. They're a very small organization. It's difficult for them, but they're moving forward on that. Haven't heard a lot of activities from the others from the big plan that we had a couple of years ago, last year. How my COVID brain has kind of lost track of time. But a little bit still trickling in for the skate park. Would like to see that go forward and get momentum and get that finished. That would be lovely if that could happen. So I think that's a great outlet for the kids who aren't into traditional sports. There's traditional sports that are available, but there's a lot of kids we have in town that just really aren't into the traditional sports. And I'd like to see the skate park. They put a lot of effort into that. like to see that finish.
Yeah, I did see on a Facebook page, I think it was Good Neighbors of Woodland, commenting about the skate park and asking questions. So it sounds like from what I read in the comments, there is still a big group effort and people still think it's a need. And I hadn't seen the old skate park, but looks like it's not in the best of shapes.
The skate park is great, and it's a great resource for what we have at the moment. It's at Crawford Park. It's just not your cool new, or even 20 year ago. How do you want to say?
It's a little tired.
It's not a built-in. Yeah, it's not a built-in like a swimming pool type situation.
Right.
It's just like jumps and ramps and grinding rails and things like that. It's not exactly the same as like a really nice built-in one like they're trying to build.
Question. I walk at Crawford Park just about every week, and I know they have the pickleball courts there. What is that other court that's in the left rear corner that's right next to the pickleball court?
Volleyball.
Oh, it is a volleyball court. Oh, okay. We were trying to figure it out. Thank you.
No problem.
Next up, Program and Department Evaluation, which is my committee. I don't have any updates at this time. Budget and Finance Committee, Commissioner Martin, Vice Chair Martin, do you have any questions for us for Budget and Finance?
No, I do not have anything at this time. Thanks.
All right. Urban Forest Committee, Commissioner Valkyringi. I don't think I've seen anything come our way, but is there anything that you might be working on?
No, nothing recently. We had a tree planting that I reported back at our last meeting. And I think there's something coming up for Earth Day, but I believe that's on the meeting agenda, isn't it, Wes? No, did I miss that? I thought we had something for Earth Day.
No, we will have Nelson Mandela's coming again. We're still figuring out the exact date, but we'll report that as soon as we have it.
Okay.
We had Arbor Day.
March 12th, I believe.
March 12th.
In the middle of March. And then Wesley is referring to, we have the fellows from South Africa that will be coming, and we're anticipating a tree planting on June 14th for that in the morning.
Commissioner, Vice Chair Martin, Volunteerism Committee. Is there any updates there?
No, nothing. Thank you.
All right, we are.
Unless Henry has something, he's on the same committee.
I have not much to report except that we might recruit another group to go out and clean up Crawford a little bit more, and some of the fencing has come up because I guess I hear that they're getting in there and playing with kicking soccer balls up against the fence, so therefore it took out the bottom portion of the fence out so that the balls are rolling out again. So we'll try to get back there and secure them. I don't know if we have any control of the soccer people that go into those courts and kick off those fences, because I guess it releases the base, the Wesley down at the base, how they're secured, and they kick it hard enough so it kind of, has to be constantly worked on, I guess.
Yeah, what it does is it causes the fence to bend.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Then it gets a memory, and then it springs back. It's really difficult to get it to stay down. It's kind of like when kids use the fencing for hitting baseballs against. Does the same thing.
Correct. Other than that, that's it.
Thank you for that update. No other committee reports, so we will move on to the consent calendar. So we didn't meet last month, so this would be for the minutes for January 24th. If everyone's had a chance to review those minutes, and I could get a motion.
I motion to pass those minutes.
I second.
Sorry, it's taking me some time to write things down. All right, all those in favor for the approval of January 24th, 2022 minutes. I'll just go in order and call out your name. Chair Ali.
Aye.
Vice Chair Martin.
Aye.
Commissioner Valkyringi.
Aye.
Commissioner White Snyder.
Aye.
Commissioner Marietta.
Aye.
All right. Passes.
Thank you. Moving on to other business. So commission absence requests. I don't have the date for our next meeting off the top of my head, but if everyone's had a chance to look at their calendars and know of either being absent in April or any of the upcoming months, this is now a time for you to submit that request. So if you, I believe it's the 25th, but please correct me if I'm wrong.
This is Carla. I need to request the May meeting off.
Carla, I think that's May 18th. Let me tell you.
That would be a Wednesday?
Oh, no. It's May
23rd.
May 23rd.
Yes.
May 23rd is the next, the meeting in May?
No, there's a meeting in April.
I know that, yeah.
Yeah, but the meeting in May should be May 23rd. It's fourth Monday, right?
Yes.
Correct, that is the fourth Monday. I'll have to request that meeting off.
Uh-oh.
Commissioner Murrieta.
Commissioner Marietta, this is for the May meeting, correct?
Yeah, that's for May, correct.
Okay. I will be able to attend the May meeting. I should be there, and I'm also available to attend the April meeting, so I don't have any conflicts at this time. And then for the two requests, Christine, I'm drawing a blank. Do we need to take a vote for
Correct.
both of them individually, or do we take
So
them?
you could do it together
Okay.
and just have someone make a motion and someone second and then vote.
We'd still be able to have our May meeting with the three of us, as long as the three of us are there, we'll be okay.
Correct.
So I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve the requests laid out by Commissioner Murrieta and Commissioner White Snyder for the May Parks and Rec Commission meeting.
I second.
All right, I will take a vote. All those in favor of Carla and Henry being off for May 23rd's meeting? I'm going to take it right here. So Chair Ali.
Aye.
Vice Chair Martin.
Aye.
Commissioner Valkyringi.
Aye.
Commissioner White Snyder.
Aye.
Commissioner Marietta.
Aye.
All right. Enjoy your night off, Carla and Henry.
I'm just
And
sad-
I would just say between Rashid, Magaline, and John Paul, if you have any inkling that you're not going to be at that meeting, let us know as soon as possible in advance.
We'll definitely do. And thanks for the invite, guys. Just kidding. We'll move on to next item on the agenda, and I believe it is a report of the staff. So Wesley or Chris, whoever wants to take over first.
I can go first.
All right.
All right. Since we're kind of reporting on the last 2 months, Brooks, we replaced the chemical controller. We now have a new pool and facilities technician, Cody Cannon. So he's the one now running the maintenance over at the pool. And then for the community center, I have a few highlights. Converted a banquet patio lights, lobby waterfall down lights were installed, or I think they were redone. And then built and installed cabinets for the Warren Meyer game room. And then at Crawford Park, the lighting got repaired twice actually, since this first was put on there. And then Ferns Park, we etched the concrete to reduce the potential for slips. And then Trainham Park, the new playground was installed. And the cemetery, we have a new employee also, the park supervisor, Christopher Gutierrez. And he has hit the ground running and is learning as fast as you can when it comes to learning something that is kind of odd and not too many people know how to operate a cemetery. So, and that's pretty much it. Unless anyone has any questions for me.
Did you say that the lights, that light at Crawford that was out the first time has been replaced the second time now?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. So if there's another issue, please let me know.
I appreciate it, Wesley. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. The recreation staff has been very busy between planning for summer, but also we've been having a few events and activities. So reported on in last month's report was the Woodland Rights campaign that we did for Valentine's Day, in which we delivered 410 letters to seniors who are homebound or in a home. And that was very successful. So we will continue to do that. We also ran the YBL, the Youth Basketball League, and that was the first time since the we haven't run it in 2 years. And we're very, very excited that we had, let me read exactly how many Marshall had, oh my goodness, well over the amount of kids that he had in the years past, and collected $28,000 in revenue. So very well attended and a great start to kicking off a lot of our programs and activities. Wanted to make sure on your radar is the Cesar Chavez event this Thursday night in Heritage Plaza, starting at 5:30. And we're just going to have some speakers, and we'll have a singer, a youth singer, and it's, oh gosh, Ramos. Oh my gosh, why am I blanking? Marcos Ramos, excuse me, yes. And then we are also planning ahead, so something you'll hear a little bit more about next month, but we have our own version of egg hunts. So we are actually having people sign up for us to toss eggs in their yard. So we're calling it You've Been Egged, so that they can have their own private egg hunt in their yard. And then finally, oh, I'm missing one other thing. We have camperships. So that is a scholarship that people can apply for swimming lessons, summertime fun club, summer team pack, lifeguard training, and a few more. All they have to do is apply online, and they have to have a proof of residency to the city of Woodland and show their 1040, which clearly shows to me their need. And I use HUD's guidelines that are the state income levels. And we are starting to run low on our swim lesson ones, but for the others, we have enough to give out at this point still. So people are encouraged to apply. And finally, on April 8th, there is the 150th event, which the city of Woodland is celebrating its 150th or 151st birthday. And it will be a very big shindig. And I know the planners have been working almost 2 years on it, in which there'll be a band, a mariachi band, and there will be folklorico dance, and there will be fire dancers, and staff is coming out bringing a obstacle course and games, and there's going to be a mini car show. What am I missing, Christine?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a plug. Starting at 4:45 on April 8th, there will be a flagpole dedication in front of City Hall. And then from there, people can go to Heritage Plaza. Main Street will be closed between 1st and 3rd Street. So between 1st and 2nd Street, 2nd Street will be the Woodland Street Cruisers as well as the antique fire trucks. And then at Heritage Plaza, right actually at the intersection at 5 o'clock will be Ballet Folklorico. And at 5:30 in the plaza will be a youth mariachi band from 5:30 to 6:30. And then at 6:30 to 9:30, there will be a huge stage at 2nd Street, and the band Sold Out will be playing from 6:30 to 9:30. There'll be a formal welcome at 7 o'clock on stage by the mayor. And then during all that, there will be fire dancers in the plaza, and CSD will have a kids rec zone between 2nd and 3rd Streets. So there's a lot of activity going. It basically starts at 4:45 and ends at 9:30.
And we would love to see you out there. It would be a great opportunity.
It'll be fun. And so far, so good. You know, we got the rain that we really needed now. It'd be nice to get more, but just not on the 31st or April 8th.
So that's what's going on in the rec area. I mean, summer's almost here and we are getting busy.
Yeah, and I would imagine that you've all seen all our hiring signs all over town on Facebook. We had a successful online Rexpo the 18th through the 22nd, where we brought in over probably about $33,000. But I think the biggest thing is that we're doing a really huge push for hiring, because during COVID, we did kind of lose momentum for having a lot of our teen employees, and we're trying to rebuild that. Plus, we have an extended summer day camp program that will be at the community center from 7:30 to 5:30, and we're going to need, you know, additional staff for that program as well.
Anything I didn't cover that you're wondering? If you saw something on Facebook, wanted to ask. And Rashid, thank you for mentioning the skate park, because I saw that comment too.
We both got our needle on Facebook, or our eye on Facebook.
Well, I have to watch it, especially if there's things I need to respond to. So
I think it's good too, because it brings awareness of the work that is being done, and it's a place where, you know, not everyone catches up on Parks and Rec Commission meetings, so that's the second best place where neighbors are posting updates. So anything else before we are able to adjourn?
I don't know, but you know, when you started talking about acknowledgement and things like that about the commissioners, you know, when they had the retreat, you know, the mayor, I thought that was a very good thing. I really enjoyed that, meeting all the, you know, the mayor and all the council. So that was a very good, the retreat was a good thing. So they should continue doing that if possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, I want to say thank you to those that were able to attend, and Parks and Rec Commission definitely got a shiny star, you know, in terms of just how thoughtful you all are on the issues that we address and how committed you are to the cause.
No, I think we didn't get an opportunity to talk about it because our last meeting was canceled. But
correct.
I remember it was top of mind. It was a really good opportunity to kind of feel acknowledged and also see how everything's working. All the different commissions are going to be working together for the issues that we are dealing with. But yeah, really cool experience. Definitely, if they do ask if they should do it again, I definitely recommend it.
Good, excellent. Henry, do you want to give a plug for your pickleball tournaments or your pickleball clinics?
Oh, the clinic, we had our first clinic last week. We thought it was going to get rained out, so we proposed moving it to Sunday, and Christy and her staff accommodated us. And we had it on Saturday. We actually didn't get rained out. It was a good day. We had about 20 people show up. And what's great about something like that is that they're all brand new, right? And kind of, you see the enthusiasm in their face, you know. And then after we were done, we did it for about 2 hours. We did instruction, then we let them play for about an hour. And then we gave an exhibition for about 15, 20 minutes. And they seem like they all want to come back. So that was a good thing. You know, so I'm hoping that the next one coming up April 16th, and maybe some of you would be interested in coming out if you want to, you know, get an introduction into pickleball. I think you'd enjoy it. Hoping to get maybe 3 sessions, 2 hours each, accumulating 48 players. I'm trying to be optimistic, you know, but it's a good thing.
Well, thank you for doing that. It's, I think, a great opportunity for the community and a great way to introduce people to the sport.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, if there's nothing else, if I can get a motion to adjourn. And
before you motion, though,
yes,
keep in mind the next meeting is in person At
Oh.
council chambers, everybody. So don't
Right.
forget. Do you forget where that building is? It's on First Street,
And
second floor.
Thanks for mentioning that.
I'll have to finally wear real pants. I haven't had to do that in almost 2 years.
I
But
promise not to wear yoga pants. So I'll make
Yeah,
a
you
motion to
can.
adjourn.
Sorry for the interruption. I just want to make sure that everybody was well aware that we will be back in person in April.
that's a really good reminder. I did remember you mentioning that, but at this moment I had forgotten. So that's really exciting. Be exciting to see everyone in person finally after, I think, exactly 2 years, right? March of
Yeah.
last year. Yeah.
Yeah, we probably canceled our March of 2020 meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. March of 2020. That was, oof, feels like yesterday.
Does it? It's definitely a weird perspective on time now. Like it's been a weird couple years.
Yeah. Well,
All right.
excited to see everyone in person. And then if there's nothing else, we'll go ahead and get a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
I'll second that motion.
All right, let me take roll call. All those in favor in adjourning the meeting, Chair Ali,
Aye.
Vice Chair Martin,
Aye.
Commissioner Valkyringi,
Aye.
Commissioner White Snyder,
Aye.
Commissioner Marietta.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned at 7:06.
Have a good night, everyone.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
One
Bye-bye.
this month. Bye.